What's up, guys, and welcome back to House Flipper 2. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we helped out an up-and-coming comedian, if you even want to call him that, and to my surprise, that was the only job available in Old Pinnacove, which means today we can get back to performing some full flips on our own. And the one I've got my eye on is this guy right here, the Seaside Cottage. It looks rough, very rough, but it seems like it has good bones, so I feel like it might be salvageable, maybe. It's hard to complain when your view looks this spectacular, but then we turn around and it's bad. It looks just as bad as it did in the photos. I wonder if anyone actually lived here before we bought it. I mean, it is fully furnished, so at some point, somebody was living here, or at least squatting here, but it's been abandoned or neglected for quite some time. The first thing I want to check out is just to see if this is dirty, or if that's something we're just gonna have to replace all the siding. Oh, that's lovely. Nice. Nice. Very, very good. There is some actual dirt and stuff that we can clean up, but as for the siding, that's just kind of the way it is. So we will have to re-side the entire outside of this property. But I'm up for the task, you guys know that. Let's actually start by selling off a bunch of stuff. We've got some down tree limbs over here. I will keep the plants. That kind of looks like a weed though, doesn't it? Let's sell anything that looks weed-esque. But we'll keep all the nice-looking plants. How about that? No garbage cans here? I mean, unless they're inside the house, maybe. But I love all these sea oats around the outside of the property, dude. I think that looks really, really nice. But let's head on inside, and we will start liquidating everything. Everything must go. I can't imagine there's even one thing in here that we'd actually want to hang on to. A lot of the smaller stuff we can probably just throw away. So I guess I'll leave all that for the most part. Lights too we can probably get rid of. There's definitely some better options in the store than whatever the heck those things are. I'm gonna leave windows and doors and things until we figure out that's interesting. Until we figure out what we really want to do here. Outlets, I guess I'll keep for the time being. But this whole kitchen has got to go, dude. It looks awful in here. I was kind of hoping that maybe the inside, like the photos, just they were overselling how dirty, how decrepit this place actually was. But no, it's worse on the inside than it looked in the photos, for sure. So that's the kitchen. Now we have all this stuff in here. Was this a dining living room combo? That seems kind of weird. The furniture also looks very old, which leads me to believe that it probably hasn't been lived in for quite some time. Those bookshelves and all the floating books, those can get sold off. Closet? Is this supposed to be a closet? Weird, dude. Super weird layout. We're probably gonna end up demolishing all of the walls. Okay, the bathroom is horrible too. But I would imagine we will be demolishing many of the walls in here. Let's head on upstairs. Delete some stuff along the way. Oh, it's kind of lofted up here. That's nice. I'm into that. Good design. That's probably like the only real nice part. The only thing that I really do like about this place thus far. That I'm going to keep because I don't know that we could replace it otherwise. We'll figure it out. This is going to take us a while to get through, but I think it'll be a good place, man. Cool, awesome. We've got a chair and some more chairs and just a bunch of trash. That was the trash room, obviously. And this used to be a bedroom. Doesn't even have a mattress on the bed frame. Get rid of those plants. Used to have some stuff hung up on the walls, but those are gone. They're probably in the trash pile now. Okay. Seems like that's about all we can really sell apart from... Wait, did I miss any lights? Let me just make sure. Yep, there's one in there. And one more on the ceiling in that room. But it seems like that's about all we can really sell. So let's switch on over to our trash can and we'll start throwing all this stuff away. I never did find any garbage cans here, so I guess that's just something we're gonna have to buy. Now that we have some trash cans out here, we can actually dispose of all of our garbage bags. And as much as I would love to do what I usually do, which is get rid of every single interior wall and basically start from scratch, I feel like this house deserves more of a restoration than a complete and total overhaul. You know what I mean? So what we're going to start with is selling off the door frame for that. I'm gonna sell this one. Actually, let's just move it temporarily. We'll put it right yonder. And then from this wall, so from this corner, all the way over around to here, that's all gonna get demolished. And then this wall inside the kitchen as well. And that'll really, really open up this space a whole bunch. I was gonna move this door somewhere over here, but I feel like it actually gives us more space in the room to fit a bed, so we'll probably just leave it like that. All the doors and door frames are gonna need to be replaced at some point because they are horrible looking, but I think it's finally time for us to start cleaning this place up. So surprised with how little we actually needed to clean. Dude, the place still looks terrible, but that's kind of just the way it is, right? It's not dirty anymore, it's just dilapidated, very dingy looking. So that's the next thing that we're gonna focus on. We're gonna repaint every wall, every ceiling, and then if there's any like woodwork, existing woodwork, since this is more of a restoration, not so much a remodel, I'm gonna keep this, but we're gonna make it look good. Probably going to do a different pattern, probably going to do a different wood color, wood texture, all that type of stuff. But I'll do the same thing in this room, for example. We'll have new woodwork all around here. We'll do new doors, new stairs. Upstairs, same thing. If there's any existing woodwork, we'll get it swapped out for something that actually looks good. Windows will all need to be replaced, dude. This is a big, big job. We'll need new railing out here on this. Unless we cover that and make it like a screened-in porch. Maybe. I'll think about it. But all this rotten, moldy, moss-covered wood is gonna have to need to be replaced with something different. So we're going to keep it, you know, similar vibes, but just nicer, newer materials. That's the goal. So I will see you guys here in just a few minutes.
Many minutes later.
All that I've been able to accomplish in the past hour and a half is right here. Just the outside. I had started to work on the inside a little bit, but I figured I'd probably better give you guys at least like a midway through update type of thing. And I already know probably none of you are going to be a big fan of the toothpaste colored wood trim that goes around literally the entire place. But believe it or not, that's actually the original color that everything was. It's just that the material type that they were using was so dirty, it ended up making it all look more like a dark green. So as soon as I figured that out, I decided just to run with it, and I did a similar thing for the siding, though with this, I wasn't able to copy the style and just find whatever it was that they used in the store. And actually, inside the property too, it's a similar story. Obviously, we can copy this brick, because that's easy to find in the store. We can copy this new brick as well, this wallpaper, but like this, uncopyable. All this stuff, for one reason or another, I just can't do it. So that did make the siding a bit trickier to tackle, but I did the best I could. I tried to match it to the best of my abilities, so we've still got the same horizontal planks here. We've got vertical up here, and then we've got sort of a diagonal thing going on up there in the peak. But it's reminding me a little bit more like teak wood, I guess. I think what they had before was basically driftwood. It looked awful, but one thing's for sure. It definitely looks a whole heck of a lot beachier than it did before. But now, we have to continue our work on the inside. I don't know why I always say, I'll see you guys here in a sec, or just a few minutes, when I know it's going to be an hour, maybe 2, maybe 3. So I'll see you when I see you.
One eternity later.
Since this is more of a restoration type flip rather than a completely gut and redo all of the things type flip, I decided to keep all the interior colors the same, just repaint them, refresh them, breathe some new life into the ceilings, walls, and everything like that. Pretty much just like what we did on the outside. So just keep that in mind as we're touring the inside. But all this blue was blue before. It's even a little bit blue upstairs. The kitchen was green, so we're going to try to have a green kitchen. It's not my first pick. As for the woodwork in here, I decided to go with a herringbone pattern in the middle rather than whatever the heck they had before. I just wasn't really feeling that. And it's the same wood type that we used on the outside. So it kind of ties the outside to the inside a little bit. Back here in the master bedroom, I'm guessing it's the master bedroom, we have a similar, wood paneling, but it is different. We didn't go with the herringbone in here. I thought that would maybe be a bit too much. And this one's quite a bit shorter than what we have out there. This is still probably going to be a closet, but we have wood trim all along the bottom. And you probably noticed the floor. It's a marble floor. I was going to do wood, but man, would that be way too much wood in here. And then in the bathroom, we made them a little bit smaller, as well as the closet, just a little bit smaller in there. So, bathroom, it's purple. It is purple. That's how it was before. So we're going to try to roll with that for right now. If you guys have any recommendations, suggestions to make for this property, please do let me know down in the comments, because it's a pretty big job. A lot larger than I was expecting initially, for sure. Upstairs, we have white wood trim around the floors instead of what we did down there, because I wanted to actually utilize hardwood floors somewhere. So again, this is the same wood type that we've been using throughout. We have a nice little Harry Potter closet back in there. And then this is the other bedroom. So it's only a 2-bedroom house, unless you would count this as another bedroom, which we might make it a bedroom. I really don't know. But this is how the paint was in here too. It's just new now. It's fresh. Not a huge fan either. But that's how a restoration would be, right? I suppose we could go through and just make everything all white. But that's kind of boring, isn't it? So, unfortunately, that is all I have time for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.